Yoga for joy, Nada Yoga. Modern science is proving to you the whole existence is just a reverberation. Where there is a reverberation, there is bound to be a sound. So the whole existence is sound. The root sounds for this complex amalgamation of sounds are a, u and Without employing your tongue, you would be able to make only these three sounds, a, vu and ma. By placing your tongue in different positions within the cavity of your mouth, you get to mix these three sounds and produce all the other sounds. A, vu and are the basis of all the other sounds that you can utter. They are referred to as the basic sounds or the universal sounds. If you utter these three sounds together, you get the sound Om. These are the only three sounds that the system can produce naturally. If you utter these three sounds carefully, different aspects of your body are activated and energized. You will notice if you utter the sound a, the reverberation starts just beneath the navel and will spread right across the body, because this is the only place where all the 72,000 nadis or pathways of energy meet and redistribute themselves. This is the maintenance center in the body. Uttering the sound a strengthens this. If you utter the sound u, you will notice this point where the rib cage meets, just beneath that, there is a soft spot. The reverberations will flow from here and then move upward. If you utter the sound you will see the reverberations will start from the pit of your throat and generally spread to the upper regions of your body. Uttering these three sounds has innumerable benefits. If you are suffering from any psychological disturbances like excessive fear, nightmares or unstable mind or body, if your general constitution is weak, you tend to fall sick too often, particularly for children who have attention disorders, daily utterance of these sounds for a few minutes a day will make an enormous difference. Uttering of these three fundamental sounds activates the three lobes of your lungs separately, which in turn activates the three basic segments of the body, the lower, the middle and the upper, laying the necessary foundation for the pleasantness of your being or for a joyful existence.
Here are a few guidelines that will set optimal conditions and greatly enhance your receptivity of the practices. Please ensure cell phones are either in silent mode or switched off. It is advisable not to sit for the program with a full stomach or immediately after a meal. Please sit with your spine comfortably erect, hands uncrossed, and palms open. These conditions will prepare you to be in a heightened state of receptivity and derive the most benefits from the practices. These practices are very safe and simple and can be done by anybody. The practices we will be learning here can be done by anyone ages 7 years and above. If you wear glasses while doing the yoga practices, please remove them and keep them aside.
Sit in a cross-legged posture. Place your palms facing upward upon your thighs. Listen to the instructions carefully before you start the practice. Open your mouth wide enough and utter the sound completely exhaling into the sound. We'll do this 7 times. Then shape your lips in the form of a circle and utter the sound completely exhaling into the sound. We'll do this 7 times. Then, by closing your mouth, utter the sound You utter the sound 7 times. As you do this, notice where the reverberations are happening, in which region of the body. Sound generates reverberations around your navel. Sound oo at the point where the rib cage meets, and sound will center around the pit of your throat. Now let us do it together. Keep your palms facing upward, your spine comfortably erect. Please close your eyes. Take your own time. Take your own time. Slowly, very slowly, open your eyes. Joy is not a rare happening. It is not an achievement or an attainment. It should be the natural ambience of your life. When you remain joyful, your whole life is a celebration.